Dave Callaghan gets 4 runs with his first shot of this Madela Trophy series. Just clipping away with Simon Doull, backward of point for 4. Again. Well, again, this one's wide of the off stump, and he could be out.
And he has been, and that's well taken by Mark Priest down there. And so not a great delivery, and one would say a poor shot, perhaps an unlucky shot there for Andrew Hudson.
That's a lovely shot through the offside. Cover drive, 4 runs. Well, this time there's runs. In fact, there's 4. Well, there's probably 4 runs here for Hansi Cronje as it just beats the fielder over the fence. This one's off the pads, and this will run away for 4 leg byes. In fact, it does.
Be producing 260 runs in one-day cricket.
Well, this one's swung away, and that's gone for 6. Just dropping it.
Free license.
Well, this time he's been clipped away for 4 runs, just backward of square. Well, this time there's more runs for Hansi Cronje as Simon Doull gives chase. In fact, he gives up in the end, and that's 4 more.
And the ball, he's bowled a perfect delivery, Murphy Sewer, exactly where he had to bowl the first few balls of the over, and it's gone straight through first slip for 4. Very unlucky for the bowler if you can finally get it right.
This one's down the leg side, and this could go for 4 as well. In fact, it does. That's 4 leg byes. And at the end of the over now, South Africa 63 for 1. And it's Martin Crowe at short cover and Stephen Fleming at a short mid-wicket. Well, he's put it over that fielder at short mid-wicket and pulled it away for 4.
Well, he does have to bowl 4. He's got to get the player coming forward.
Just a bit wide of him. And he's repeated the shot, and he's hit this one better. That's through mid-wicket for 4 runs.
Well, Chris Harris really has to give the ball just a little bit more air than this.
And Dave Callaghan continues his very good batting form out there. And Chris Harris over pitching outside the off stump.
Now that is exactly the shot which Hansi Cronje dealt with Shane Warne. He hit.
I certainly don't think that he's 100% fit by any means. And so Cronje now brings up his 50, and that's well played. Captain of South Africa, standing ovation there for that man out there. And that's poor bowling from Chris Harris, just dropping 2 short down the leg side, and Dave Callaghan now reaches his 50. That's his first 50 in one-day international cricket, and well played too, a standing ovation as one would expect.
4 more.
Well, I don't know where this consistency is. I mean, these fellas are professionals out there. It's their job. The men there.
Well, that's a great drive there from Dave Callaghan. That's 4 runs through mid-off. And this time he could be out. Brian Young takes a fine running catch.
Now that's a brilliant catch by Brian Young, and it's made up for the miss earlier on the over. Running around from wide mid-wicket, well above his head, throws his hands up. It may have been 6 had he not caught this.
And that's a very, very good shot from Dave Callaghan. He tried it once before off Thompson, and Murphy Sewer unfortunately had long on for New Zealand, put what was a relatively easy catch down. Nice to see the South African batsman improvising, and that really is a very good shot. It was a ball a little bit wider from Murphy Sewer, who's 98 not out at this stage, as he plays a predetermined shot, and that could be his 100. He's scampering through for 1. He's turning, and he's got his century, and the crowd has risen as one, and we can see the elation from the South African team and Dave Callaghan, and what a milestone that is for him.
A good chance for a wicket here as Brian Young goes round the boundary. Just gets it in his hand, bobbles it twice, and it drops over the boundary for 6. A very good effort by Brian Young.
Well, that will go for 6. In fact, that's gone 10 rows back. That's a huge hit from Dave Callaghan. Well, this is out. Mistimed by Darryl Cullinan. And Shane Thompson just runs around and takes a reasonably straightforward catch at mid-on. South African and limited overs internationals, and this one's gone for 6. Well, he's just ripping up the record books, Dave Callaghan. And in fact, there's a wicket here. Mike Rindle just flirting outside the off stump, and Murphy Sewer picks up his 2nd wicket, so it's a good reward for him. Well, this time he's out again. That's 2 wickets in the over from Murphy Sewer. And again, that's just swatted away backward of square. 4 more runs to Dave Callaghan. As Murphy Sewer comes in again. And again, there's that swing across the line from Dave Callaghan. There's 4 more runs.
This is Murphy Sewer.
And that's very good fielding by Chris Pringle, and they're calling for the replay. Carl Liebenberg, the square leg umpire, he's not sure. I tend to think the batsman just might be safe. We'll look at the Bank of New Zealand replay in just a second. So there's the Panna eye. In fact, he is out. He's out by quite a bit. So well done, Chris Pringle. 49. And now 150. Well played.
That's a very, very well played innings. A standing ovation. 1 or 2 people running on. Dave Callaghan's very happy with himself today. Salutes the crowd.
And he should be gone this time as Ken Rutherford, the New Zealand captain, goes back, takes the catch, and well done. Murphy Sewer strikes again. That's his 4th wicket, 4 for 55. Eric Simon really in a situation where he's got to have a bit of a go, take some risks, try and get the ball to the boundary. Well, full toss, angled away, and Mark Priest does stop it. It doesn't. In fact, it's just rolled over the boundary, so that's 4. And that's going to go for 4 runs as it lands about 6 inches inside the boundary. Simon Daw absolutely on a hot. And so he's got it up in the block hole, except this time it's a full toss. So what he tried to do was right, but you can't stop this man.
The last ball of the innings.
And he'll only get a single, so that'll make it 314 for 7. Callaghan will move to 169. And undoubtedly a great standing ovation.
Very happy man leaving Centurion Park. 169 not out in a one-day international. Magnificent performance and some very, very fine batting. In that, he's hit 19 fours, 4 sixes, and Dave Callaghan certainly the man of the moment. South Africa through to 314 for 7 of 50 overs.
And that certainly is not the start that New Zealand have wanted. So Mike Rindle is the man. A miscued pull shot there from Stephen Fleming, and perhaps not short enough to play it. And really he's just pulled it straight to mid-on, and Rindle coming round there to take a fairly simple catch.
Well, he's got into leg stump there, and as soon as they get into leg stump, the New Zealanders scoring at will.
Well, there's no fielder position there, and that's just fallen inside the boundary, just short of the boundary by about a foot or 2. And Brian Young's got that one away. In fact, he's got it away for 6 runs. And so that's a wonderful shot there from Brian Young. Very positive. New Zealand will now move to 27 for 1 at the end of the 8th.
Well, that's a crashing shot by Brian Young. Put it over the extra cover region, and that's gone for 4. Here's again. And he's out. Brian Young just scooped it straight into the hands of Andrew Hudson at a very short mid-wicket. 6th over. And that's a great shot from Adam Perori. Basically just stood and delivered. Well, that one's cleared the field, and that'll race away for 4.
Well, it's hardly a push towards point, but it's well up.
This one's pulled away by Rutherford, and this one will go for 4 through mid-wicket.
Well, again, he drifts into middle and leg.
And Rutherford's got runs this time, slashing him backward of point for 4 runs.
Well, that's certainly an area where Ken Rutherford scored a lot of runs during his career.
Yeah, Ken Rutherford. And this time he's put it high in the air. He could be out. The man's coming in off the fence, and he's out. That's
a very, very fine catch. Falling away from him. The somewhere near the South African total.
This one's cut away by Adam Perori, and that's gone for 4.
To get down into the middle order.
This one's swung away by Adam Perori, moving into the shot on the line outside off stump and swings him away through mid-on for 4.
And that's a very good shot from Martin Crowe. It should fall just inside the boundary, and that's going to race away for 4 runs. So that's the first boundary for Martin Crowe, and the New Zealand momentum in this innings is picking up. It's just a pity that they've lost 3 wickets.
Run rate.
Well, he just hasn't got it right, but this is good news for New Zealand, of course. And Martin Crowe's going to work hard, and he's out. Well, what a waste. And so Adam Perori is going to get 4 runs there. Well, they're all very useful runs, and New Zealand must be positive. They must keep those runs coming, and even if they get bowled out for 180, Simon's now bowling to Thompson. Drive straight, firm drive, and that's going to race away for 4 runs. So this is what New Zealand have needed from a player like Thompson. Likes to hit the ball, times it well, and there's Adam Perori innovating a little bit, and that's gone straight over mid-off, and that's gone for 6 runs. And that too is a very fine shot from Adam Perori, who now races to 42.
Enjoying himself, very popular over here in South Africa. And
This could be out. In fact, it's not. It's 6.
well, the ball's actually taken on the boundary.
Tragedy for the fielder, isn't it?
Now that's been lofted down the park, well over mid-on. And welcome back, Richard. It's good to have you here.
And that's going to go through. It could be bonus runs for New Zealand. It's gone for 4 overthrows, so that is a 5. Well, that's good news for New Zealand, and things just picking up now. Not for New Zealand.
Well, there's the wicket South Africa have been looking for, the wicket New Zealand didn't want to lose.
As well. And well played, Adam Perori, as that is his first one-day international century. He's happy about that. Punches the air. And the New Zealand players in the dressing room balcony area, there they are. They're standing. Martin Crowe missed out today, but
Yes, Harris under just a little bit of pressure. He made 3 maiden balls at the start of this over from Mike Rindle. He came down the wicket, touching it around 7.5 and over. And he's got onto that very well out to wide mid-wicket. And it's unfortunately for New Zealand, they've lost the wicket of Adam Perori. Down the wicket, lifts it into the onside.
To Murphy Sewer. He's taken high on the pad and he's given out. Well, this one's just a short-arm jab from Simon Doull, and that would have been a magnificent catch from Darryl Cullinan. This is wide of the off stump, and there's a full flourish from Simon Doull, and that'll race away for 4, backward of point. And he's out, caught behind.
Well, he had to do it. We just had a comparison in between overs announced that at this stage
It was all downhill from there. And Mark Priest is out. So that's the end of the New Zealand innings. South Africa has won, and it's won very, very well. 81-run win to South Africa. So Hansi Cronje has led his team to 3 straight successes now in this Madela Trophy series. Disappointment for Mark Priest, obviously.